John, defeat of Fratton Park, what are your thoughts on that one?
A really tough one to take, I think, particularly considering the way that the game ended. I thought we were really, really good in the second half and deserved to get back in the game, but ultimately we gave ourselves too much of a mountain to climb by. Performing as we did in the first half at times where there wasn't much in the game apart from the two errors that we made from set pieces, and we gave ourselves far too much to do. And yeah, ultimately it was a step too far.
What do you put the first half performance down to?
I thought the performance was okay. There was not too much wrong with the performance. It was just fine moments, and the two goals just absolutely sum it up. Where we just don't win the first contact in the box. The first goal was really disappointing, particularly because we just allow Harry Darling to have a free header in the middle of the 6-yard box. That's just unacceptable, no matter what level you're at. And Norwich then defended, with a lot of sort of resolution going forward.
Just how disappointing are those two set-piece goals, in particular looking at the context of the game in the second half and how it ended as well?
Yeah, that's the difference. Ultimately, that's the difference between us winning the game, drawing the game, losing. We've lost the game because we conceded those two set pieces in those moments. I thought there was one of the chances that Norwich had in the first half where Nico's made the really good save. Apart from that, I can't think of a huge amount in the second half. I didn't think we created a huge amount either, probably until we got the goal, and then we just sort of piled pressure on Norwich's goal, and I thought we were unlucky not to get the equaliser.
What did you say to your players at half time?
Just need a bit more belief. I thought we went out there lacking a little bit of belief. We were a little bit slow, a little bit a bit sluggish to second balls at times. And once the game settled, I thought we were actually okay without being spectacular. And there were some moments that we had. One particularly frustrating moment is the one that comes off their goalkeeper's face, I think, from point blank range. And next thing you know, the ball's in the back of the net down the other end. So those small moments in the game didn't quite go for us. And yeah, ultimately, when we sort of look back at it, it was one of those days where it just didn't quite go for us.
I was going to say, you mentioned that chance there in the first half, Regan with a sort of close range effort, and obviously the missed penalty as well. It did just feel like one of those days where things just weren't falling our way, perhaps.
Yeah, not quite. The one at the back end that hits the underside of the bar that Swifty has the chance on and ends up coming back out. Just those small bits, I think, ended up not going for us. But that's obviously annoying from that point of view, but probably more frustrating because we gave ourselves too much to do. So I think you should look back at those sort of games and think, well, if you don't manage to, if you don't score the penalty, if the ball doesn't go in off the underside of the bar, etc., then you come away with a 1-1. You come away with a draw because you've defended better.
10 minutes into the second half and Callum Lang goes off. It looked sort of to feel the effects of that tough challenge on the edge of the area. What's the latest on him?
I'm not sure. I think he might have felt his hamstring in the challenge, so we'll see how that settles down on Monday.
And in terms of the ending, I mean, obviously you outlined your disappointment with the first half and how that went. In terms of the ending, you must be really pleased with that in terms of the pressure put on and Seggs' goal as well. Yeah,
it was great. It was a brilliant goal, and it was coming for Seggs. He had a lot of opportunities, and we know how dangerous he can be from outside the box. And yeah, we put ourselves in some very, very good areas. We were a little bit sloppy at times, but very pleased with the momentum, the fact that we didn't fold, we didn't go under. And yeah, ultimately, I think we'll rue the missed chances.
And your changes, safe to say, they sort of had an impact, not on the score, of course, but in terms of the performance, Flo winning the penalty and Swanee and Wads as well.
Yeah, I thought they made a positive difference coming on. We were protecting Murph because of the fact that he's not trained a huge amount this week. We had to obviously bring Lange off because of the injury, and feel we freshened things up at right back, and thought the three came on and did well.
And like you say just a minute ago, Swifty's effort at the end, just rattling the crossbar, that's ultimately sort of the difference between standing here talking about a defeat and a draw. The lads must feel sort of quite deflated in there.
Yeah, and just one of those, not meant to be. I thought the referee had blown up for a penalty at the end there when there was clear contact on Conor Ogilvie. We've obviously managed to watch it back. I think it's a penalty. So those little moments didn't quite go for us.